Greetings, everyone. This is Mustafaa, a digital marketing specialist, also the founder of the Digital Domination Tribe, where we come together to bring education, information, and to inspire you to dominate digitally. On this episode, I would like to talk about the struggle that we may have as solopreneurs, small entrepreneurs, small businesses, people who may just be in business by themselves and that struggle that comes with being in business by yourself. And I want to talk about a solution to the struggles that you may have in business by yourself. As I am learning and I am going through that myself, and I found an amazing solution, which is allowing me to work much smarter, not harder. I want you to think about if you are a small business right now, you're an entrepreneur, you are a nonprofit, and you don't have a workforce behind you kind of juggling all the hats. You're the owner, the operator, the marketing specialist, the accountant, the customer service rep, the resolution, the person who resolves conflicts. You do it all. You carry all. You um, reconcile the bills, the budget at the end of the month, and it's just a lot of hats that you're wearing, and sometimes it can wear you out where you cannot do maybe the primary thing that you wanted to do when you got into business. But I want you to think about if you had the ideal perfect employee. I'm talking about an employee who came to work every day without any issue, the employee who never got sick, the employee who never called out, the employee who never had a bad attitude or allowed outside situations to interfere with their work productivity, an employee who was always showing up, eager to please, eager to serve, and was busting with many amazing ideas and was happy to share those many ideas with you. This is an employee who just was ideal. This would be the ideal employee of most businesses, companies, organizations. Someone who just really wants to show up and help and have a good attitude about showing up and helping. That would be a godsend to a business owner, a small business owner, a solopreneur who got such a person on their side, on their team, and they can depend on this person because this person has proven himself over time. So, where am I going with this? I talked about a problem that many of us have in wearing many hats as business owners, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, small businesses, and the like, creators, nonprofits. And the thing that I have found that is helping me in real time right now is AI, Chat GPT. As you may know, if you're familiar with me, you followed a few of my videos. I've been using Chat GPT AI for about 2 years now. And I specifically got certified in AI and prompt engineering in the beginning of March because I wanted to deepen my knowledge of this AI tool and be able to educate others and explain to others the benefits of this great tool called AI. And when I went into this course, just to give you a little bit of the story, when I went into this course, I went in with what I thought was a good foundation, a rudimentary knowledge of ChatGPT AI, and I thought that this course would close, fill in some of the gaps of my knowledge that I didn't have and kind of refine me a little better. And it did do that. But it showed me things that I never knew or imagined that AI ChatGPT would be able to do as far as streamlining your workflow and being able to allow you to work smarter, not harder, by creating your own GPTs. Now, you're familiar with Chat GPT, But within Chat GPT, you can create your own personalized, specific GPTs. If you have repetitive, routine tasks, things that are done on a regular basis and are specific to you and your industry, your business, your niche, you can create in ChatGPT a specific GPT which you program. I don't want to say program, but you put your knowledge and your specifications and context and certain expectations you want in this GPT, and it replicates it over and over again as you use it to accomplish what you need it to do. And since I've learned this through my course, I've been using it to create my own specific GPTs, which help me in my business as a digital marketer, as someone who provides services for others. I've created a GPT, which is my ideation. If I'm on a lull or a slump and I can't think of a new idea for a blog post or a podcast or a video, and I'm really just out of ideas, I can go into this GPT. It knows who I am, Mustafaa, your digital marketing specialist. I've uploaded previous content that I've created, so it has an idea of what type of things I do create. So it's not just shooting in the dark, and it shoots out ideas to me like, hey, have you considered this as a blog post, and here's an outline that you can write upon. Have you considered this as a podcast episode? Have you considered this as a YouTube video? Have you considered these as social media posts? And therefore it gets my creative juices turning, and therefore I can come up with something creative. Another GPT that I've created and which I'm finna put into practice this week is I created a project manager GPT. Now, in the world of business, that when you have a project manager, that project manager is responsible for pulling from different areas and putting everything together and creating a cohesive structure and a plan so that the goal is completed on a weekly, monthly, or quarterly basis. That project manager is so important because he pulls or she pulls in all different areas and the different factors to make them work as one cohesive unit to accomplish the goal of the business, the organization, et cetera, et cetera. So I have a GPT, which is my AI virtual project manager. It's not a real person, a real human being, a male or female, but it is a AI tool that I can plug in on any given week what my goals are, what my objectives are, what the KPIs that I need to accomplish during the week. And this GPT is able to give me a structured plan, just as a project manager would do, to be able to accomplish all of the goals that I need to accomplish in that week in a structured, clean, efficient way. And then this GPT checks in with me. I set it up where it would check in with me during midweek to make sure, see how I'm doing, and hold me accountable. And then at the end of the week, it'll summarize and see how well I did, where I could have improved, and what may overlap to the next week. But this is a invaluable tool that I've created, my own virtual AI project manager. So as Mustafaa, your digital marketing specialist, I'm getting back to kind of where I started at, is I'm a one man operation. Just as you may be a one man or one woman operation doing business. But with this AI, with ChatGPT and other AI tools that I begin to use, it allows me, as though one person, I'm able to get a lot more done with AI. Now, I could have went out and hired a project manager. That would have been very expensive. Yeah, the biggest thing would have been just the expense of hiring an actual person to be the project manager to help Mustafaa, your digital marketing specialist. But instead of hiring somebody, I was able to create a AI GPT tool, which gives me the structure and the accountability that a project manager would do. So therefore, I'm working smarter, not harder. Also, with my social media GPT, it's an ideation tool. I can bounce ideas off it all day. It can come up with suggestions. That's like me having an extra set of us extra brain in the business that helps me and brings ideas to me. I could have hired somebody to do that, but I'm using AI and GPTs to help me accomplish that goal. So the point I'm getting to is if you're in business, you're a small business, you're by yourself and you need a lot of stuff done, then I would highly recommend that you look into AI tools. I would advise you to look into Chat GPT. I would advise you to learn how to or find someone to help you create a custom GPT for your business, for your industry, for your niche, and you will see your productivity soar, being able to get so much done on a weekly basis with these AI tools. Like the videos that I have, these YouTube videos that I record and shoot back in the day before I used to have to go through the video, find the most intriguing part of the video, cut it out, it's a minute or so, cut it out, edit it, and then, upload it as a reel or a short. And I would have to do this multiple times throughout a video. If you're talking about a 30-minute to an hour video, that can become very tedious of a task to edit and find these specific hot point clips that will allow you to create a sizzling reel or short. Well, I have an AI tool called Opus, OPUS, and what it does is I run the video through this AI tool, Opus, and it automatically detects, based on its algorithm, what are the hottest moments of a video that I've recorded, and it extracts those hot moments and creates little tiny bite-sized reels and shorts for me within minutes. And all I have to do is download them from the Opus program, upload them to YouTube, upload them to Instagram, upload them to Facebook. It even do the captions for me and everything based on AI on what's a good caption, what is more likely to catch attention. It does all of this for me in minutes. Where it used to take you know some time to f- find those hot moments in a good video and chop it up and edit it. See, I'm working smarter, not harder. I'm a one man operation. But instead of hiring somebody to be my video expert and editor, I got AI tool that just chopped that video up for me, gave me about 10 clips. I go through and find the best ones that I like, upload them, we're gone. My GPT, project manager. I have another tool, which again, back in the day, I used to transcribe my YouTube videos or podcasts, and I used to have to do this by hand. And it used to get very difficult to try to transcribe a video from YouTube or transcribe a podcast and turn it into an article or blog post. And to have to edit it and word correct and take out the and then you know what I'm saying, and all that filler content, that was almost a day's worth of work. And then I got smarter and I started outsourcing, hiring somebody to do that. And I was getting that work done without me having to do all the heavy lifting, but it was coming at cost. And if I shot multiple videos that week and I wanted to get them all transcribed, that price just started adding up. But now with Chat GPT, with my AI tool, I can I can extract the words from the video or podcast within seconds now. And then I can instruct my GPT AI to turn this into a blog post with headers, with relevant hashtags, blah, blah, blah. And within seconds, I got it. Whereas before, I had to hire somebody or I had to painstakingly try to turn this transcript into a blog post, into an article. Working smarter, not harder. So these are just some stories I wanted to tell and just some examples I wanted to give you of how AI is allowing me to work so much smarter without working so much harder. And how you can use these solutions in AI to help you work smarter, not harder. Allow you to get to your bottom line and allow you to get more done in a week without stressing yourself out and without coming out of pocket, burning through a lot of cash, a lot of money, trying to hire all these different principals because you need so many different things done. I'm telling you, Chat GPT, AI is here. It's a game changer. It's a tool that can help the small business owner, the solopreneur, the nonprofit. I'm telling you, once you get your feet wet with AI, Chat GPT, and you begin to see all of the things that it can do, I don't do it personally, but you literally can plug Chat GPT AI to write a whole blog post for you. You can tell it to write 5 blog posts for you, 10 blog posts, 15, 20 blog posts. You can instruct it and inform it to do that for you. I don't personally do that as a creative. I just don't feel comfortable having AI produce a blog post and then I put my name on it like I really wrote that. I'm not comfortable doing that. As someone who was a blogger and a writer before AI came along, I take pride in my ability to be able to produce a blog post, even if it may take a little bit longer and AI can do it in seconds. I prefer the challenge of writing the blog post. So I'm not gonna have Chat GPT or AI throw out a blog post and I'm gonna put my name on like, "Ooh, boy, I sure worked hard to produce that blog post. Man, I had to do the research, I had to structure it, and I'm not gonna do that." But what I have used AI for is I will I may have a few ideas and I'll throw it out to AI, Chat GPT, and I'll say, "Hey, I got an idea for this blog post. Can you help me come up with a SEO friendly and a catchy title?" I may use it for that. Or I may say, "Hey, AI, Chat GPT, I have an idea for this blog post, and the furthest I've gotten is the title for and a few um, sparse ideas here and there. Can you kind of tidy up my ideas and make it a little bit more cohesive and give me an outline that I can write from?" And once it gives me the outline and it kind of um, cleans up some of my random thoughts and put it in a structure, then I'll go from there and write and fill in the blanks and come up with my own blog post in my own words and my own tone. So I do use it for that, and it's really, really good for that. If you just needed to spit out some blog post ideas, give you a good title. Um, if you needed to come up with a quote, if you want to have a powerful quote in it, you can tell it what your blog post is about, and can you give me some good quotes that I can use to make my point. It's very good for that kind of stuff. And that's as far as I would go with using Chat GPT as far as creating a blog post or an article. I did say, and I do use it to turn a YouTube video, my audio or video, into an article or a blog post, but that's actually me. That is just transcribing. It's not me asking it out of the blue to write something and I'm putting my name on it. It's turning my video and audio content into a blog or article content. So that's cool. I put my name on that because I actually said that in a video or audio. But it's so many ways, so many tools, so many options that you can use with AI Chat GPT. And I'm just encouraging you to look into them and use the tools that are readily available to make your life so much easier as a business owner. If you're in digital marketing, There's so many tools that can help you seem like you got, you know, 5 or 10 people on your team, though you one person. Chat GPT and AI are gonna do so much heavy lifting. It's gonna feel like you got a whole agency behind you. If you're in other industries, I'm sure it's the same reality. You can use these AI tools and this Chat GPT and other things to allow you to work with the muscle of a team with you and behind you. So that's pretty much everything that I think I wanted to say. I just wanted to tell you some personal stories, some personal triumphs that I've had with ChatGPT and AI, and encourage you to look into it yourself. Don't be afraid of AI. I know it's new and there's a lot of rumors and a lot of fear as any new innovation brings about AI. You know, you hear about AI taking away people's jobs, you hear about AI shutting down industries and this and that, and that may be very true because any new innovation will always shut down something that came before it. But as it shuts down that which came before it, it's also going to open doors to the new and to the future. So that's the positive way to look at this AI, not what it's going to shut down, but look at the doors that it's going to open. Look at how it's going to allow so many of us to work smarter, not harder, and start learning now before everybody start learning it, before it becomes so popularized. Start learning now. And even if you're not trying to become an AI expert or a specialist, it's still something in the next 5 years. None of us are going to be able to escape the reality of AI because I believe in the next 5 years it's going to be so integrated in everything that it's just going to be common, just like the internet, just like email, just like tablets. It's just going to be one of those things that you don't even think a second thought about because it's so normalized now. I believe AI going to be just like that in 5 years. It's going to be so normalized and it's going to be on a newer, higher level by then because it's growing by leaps and bounds. You know, all every day, every week, literally. So that's my message to you today. Learn AI, use AI, benefit from AI, and let's grow with AI. Thank you for checking out this video. This is Mustafaa, your digital marketing specialist, also the founder of the Digital Domination Tribe. You can check me out at digital marketing with Mustafaa.com. That's my website and my one-stop shop. You'll find my blog on there. You will find my podcast on there. You will find my YouTube link to my YouTube channel, which has a lot of videos on there, over 100 now. I have downloadable content. I have a ebook, Building Your Brand and Information Empire with Content. I have a new guide I just put together, which I can't remember the title of it. It's so new, but it's basically like an AI 101, which kind of takes you through some AI fundamentals and show you how to use some chat GPT prompts to get a lot accomplished during the week. That's a free download as well. You can find it on my website. Just enter your email and download it and go to work. And just stay in touch with me. I'm going to continue to produce videos, podcasts, blogs, downloadable content, digital products, and continue to educate and provide service. I also provide services. Even after I give all this knowledge, some people still may say, hey, I just rather take a hands-off approach and allow you, the expert or the specialist, to go ahead and take care of that. And I'm very capable and able to provide service for you in the digital marketing realm and now some AI realm. I'll be more than happy to do that for you as well. And also consult with you. If you have some specific questions or challenges, you can consult with me. Then the offer for that will be at digitalmarketingwithmustafaa.com. I'll be more than happy to talk to you for an hour and we can figure out a way forward and a strategy and a plan. So again, this is Mustafaa, your digital marketing specialist. Thank you for tuning in for this episode, this video, and I will see you on another go round. Peace.